Hey everyone, my name is Lynn Wilson and I'm glad you're here tonight. And I have a big box that says hello on it from Hellofresh. And no, this is not sponsored. This is just me talking to you about whether I think Hellofresh is actually worth getting. And yes, I'm by my Christmas tree with a box of food, but I needed some joy, a little extra joy and a little extra something special in my life tonight. We've been going through some muddy waters with some family and some situations in my family, extended and those near and dear to me. So just a lot going on. So if you think of our family, just lift us up in prayer. We can definitely use it. Nothing that I can share right now, but I just appreciate you all being there. But I did want to bring you this because I got it. HelloFresh box today. I got it. I'm all excited. So we did HelloFresh for about a year. And when we decided to do it, I asked all my friends and no one did HelloFresh. So I had no one to trust to say, hey, is this a good product? Is it worth it? So then I thought, well, of course, go on YouTube. Well, all the YouTubers that I could find that did HelloFresh were all sponsored. So of course they're going to give you a thumbs up and they're not going to give you an honest opinion because they're getting paid to do this. So I'm not getting paid. I'm just talking from me to you whether it is worth it or not. Is HelloFresh worth it? Yes. In my opinion, it is worth it. Let me explain. When you go to the grocery store and you get meat on sale and potatoes on sale and all of this, that is the cheapest way to go. You could go out to dinner and you can get a really nice meal and pay a lot of money. And yes, you'd enjoy it. This would be middle of the road. Now, if you have a family of 6, 8, 10, 12, whatever, this might not be the most practical option for you. But if you're a family of 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even up to 6, this could be an option for you. And let me explain why. First of all, it comes in a box. The box is nice and cold. I can still feel it. I wanted to open this with you so you can see exactly how it's packed and what comes in it. So I'll give you a couple of tips of why we think it's worth it, and then we're going to open the box. There are things in HelloFresh menus that I would love to try, but I don't want to buy a big bottle of this and a big bottle of that and these seasonings to use it one time and then I'll never use it again. So with HelloFresh, they give you little bottles of just what you need. So it allows me to try new menus. I'm learning how to cook new things. I'm learning to taste new things. And I'm learning to experiment with things that I probably would have never thought of doing. They give you everything you need. Very simple instructions. I love it. Have I always followed the directions? Absolutely not. In the beginning, I followed it meticulously. And then after a while, I was like, I don't feel like cooking my chicken that way. I'm going to throw it in the Instant Pot. But I would mix all the ingredients with it. So you can adapt this to however you want to do it. So let's jump in here. So you get your HelloFresh box. It's always exciting to see this green box. We have had it delivered in the morning and not have come home till late at night and it was still fresh and frozen. So when you open your box, let me turn this around, they give you the instructions on the inside. And I'll just tip that over a little bit. You can kind of get the gist of it. Number 1, it says to unpack your kit and your bags and they can go straight into the recycling and the separator. So they want you to recycle everything that's in here. Number 2, empty the ice packs. Once they're melted, drain and dispose as directed on the ice pack. So they put ice packs in here. Number 3 is to visit their website. Almost all their liners are recyclable. And number 4, it says break it down. The box, that is, but feel free to do a little dance while you recycle it. So break it down. So when you open your box, all right, we have our recipe cards. Let's get all the paperwork. So again, I've done this before. We stopped it for a while only because I was just like, I don't know, is it worth it? And I was getting myself in a rut and we were very busy and I was getting the meals delivered on a Thursday and that was not a good day for me. And then we hit the weekend and I wasn't cooking the food properly. So best to take a break, which we did. But because of Black Friday, they had 80% off. So I took full advantage of that. A welcome back. We want you back. Of course, they're going to entice you with 80% off, and it worked. So we have joined up again, and I tried the delivery on Saturday. And this time we got creamy dill chicken. and they give you the picture of what it should look like, but it pretty much does. They tell you the ingredients here in what's included, and then on the back is your recipe card. Now you can save these cards if you have a cookbook and you want to save them so that you can go out and buy this again. Some of them I've saved, some of them they were nice meal, but I would never do it again. But it gives you step by step. So if you don't know how to cook and you're going, well, how would this help me? They literally teach you how to cook. It's very easy. The other one we got was Tex Mex Beef Enchiladas. So we're going to try that. Oh, it looks like I have 4 meals here. Okay, so we have crispy Parmesan chicken with garlic, scallion, couscous, and lemony roasted carrots. And then we have barbecue pork burgers. And their burgers, if you get nothing else, get their burgers. Their burgers are always good. Okay, and then they give you like a coupon thing, some advertisements, all kinds of, all kinds of stuff. So they also have, like, you can get desserts, you can get extra breads. You can go on their website and you can check it out. So let's open this up. Get this big cooler bag. All right. Let's open this. All right, so I can see what we got. Now, it comes, let me put this down a little. It comes in a bag like this. This is ice cold as I'm touching it. And it says this bag is greener than a salad bar. Right on the bag, so you can recycle the bag. And it tells you what it is. It says barbecued pork burgers right on there. So you don't even have to worry about what you have. So let me just take these out and keep showing you what we got. Oh, this one looks like it popped open a little bit. So this one would be the Tex Mex Beef. And I'll come back and show you that one in a minute. Creamy dill chicken. We have that one. And then we have the creamy chicken parmesan. It looks like the ice pack got to the bottom of that a little bit, and that's okay. And then we have these big, giant ice packs. I get my other one. They're heavy. Another giant ice pack, and right on there it says recycle me. I'll tell you the truth, we actually have a couple of these in our freezer. We've just refrozen them. And they're great for if you have a cooler and you're going on a picnic, if you don't want to not recycle them. Okay, now at the bottom is meat. So we have some ground beef. Right? Yeah, ground beef. This is boneless chicken breast in here. These are ice cold. My hands are freezing touching these. Chicken breast here. And this one is the ground pork. All right, so it says ground pork on there. And you can see it on this side here. Now these are ice cold. So let me just put these back in here to keep them cold. And my puppy dog is smelling all this goodness here. So this one that sort of popped open, let me open this up and show you what you get inside. So this one is, what do we have here? Tex Mex. All right, let me just get that recipe card for you real quick. Kip, go lie down. Go ahead, go lie down. Okay, so in Tex Mex, it's going to tell you you need a jalapeno popper, you need a Roma tomato and scallions and a lime and so on and so forth. Well, some of these things I don't know if I would know how to buy, how to use them, and so on and so forth. I know I keep bending over. I apologize. I keep laying this stuff down, but I want to tell you some more. And what they do is they tell you, number one, here's what you have to do, is you have to prep. And they tell you how to cut things up. Number two, what you're going to do. Number three, we're going to make the filling. Then you assemble, and so on and so forth. They literally take you step by step. I love it. And when I come home from work and I'm tired and I got to get a meal on the table, this is great. So you get your tortillas. And what else did we get? Okay, I got my 1 tomato. Let's scoot that out of the way. I got my 1 pepper. Now this is sour cream. So see that? Just a small little sour cream that I need. So you're not buying a big tub of sour cream and then wasting it. This is Southwest Spice Blend. Got 1 lime. going to roll away on me. Got some scallions. Stick into the sticker there. Tomato paste. Got a little thing of tomato paste. And then we have, I don't know what this is, but maybe that's the enchilada sauce. And then we have some cheese, just the right amount of cheese. Now this time around, I've only ordered for 1 to 2 people. So if you are a single person or if you are a couple, you can see this is how much food you're going to get. I had been ordering food for 3 to 4 people. And the reason I switched was this. I'll put that back in the bag. So here, let me get back to that thought. You have your bag of food, you grab your meat, you use your recipe card, you prep your food, you're ready to go. That's it. You can line these up in the refrigerator. You have one for each day. You could cook them all up, which is what I've done sometimes. Cook them all up in one day, and then I have food in the refrigerator for the week. But, I forget what I was saying. What was I saying? I don't know. Whatever it was, it'll come back to me. One of the reasons I love this, I was saying about the size of the family. I had ordered for 3 or 4. When I made it, I not only fed the 3 of us, and my dad for the longest time had been visiting with us. So it would feed the 4 of us. Plus I would have meal for my husband and I for lunch the next day. So we actually got 6 to 7 portions out of a 3 to 4 meal box. So I opted to go with the 1 to 2 meals because it would be cheaper and I wouldn't have so much left over. And I thought, for now, I can always change my plan later. So let me tell you, get the app, and right before your date, you can pick the day of the week you want it to be delivered. And let's say you pick Monday. So before Monday, they're going to be shipping it out. They'll tell you what the ship date is. You go on the app, and they will say, this is what we're sending you, these 3 or 4 meals. You can either say, sounds great, or you can change them and pick something different if you want. The other thing is you can change the day of the week you want it delivered. And let's say you're going on vacation next week. Let's say you have no money in the budget. Let's just say, just because, whatever reason, I don't want food delivered next week. I go on and I hit skip next week. No questions asked. End of discussion, I skip. I will tell you, when we decided to cancel, my husband called. They said, no problem. And was there a reason why we're canceling? And we just said, for now, we just decided to stop. No questions asked. They said, we will continue to just notify you of any updates because we'd love you to come back. Customer service has been great. I had one time a package of meat was open and it was oozing all over the box. They sent us a $30 credit, which was almost the cost of the box. Another time, I think our scallions were brown and we got another like $20 credit. So the customer service is great. The quality of the food is great. The portions are great. Is the price great? It's, like I said, middle of the road. It's not as cheap as if you were to cook yourself, but not as expensive if you were to go out and eat. So I hope that helps you if you decide to go with HelloFresh. I am not sponsored. I am not selling anything for them, but I could never find anyone to help us when we decided to go with a boxed meal like this. Is it worth it? Absolutely yes.